Morning. So in my first entrepreneur class, it was just the other evening, one of the first things that we cover is knowing yourself, right? You have to know yourself. Time management. Oh, yeah, you got to figure out if you have time to do a business first. A lot of people drop out right after that. They're like, oh my goodness, I really don't have time to do this. You hear a lot of excuses about people wanting to exercise, wanting to start a business, wanting to do this, wanting to do that. And then they say they don't have time. Well, we all have 1,440 minutes in a day. Every one of us. You can't manage time. You truly can't. You can read all the books in the world. You can't manage time. But you can manage how you spend your time. So we do this little exercise. I'll go with it quickly. It's just average time in an average person's day, right? So you got sleep. Most people, 8 hours. Eating, depends, but on average, 2. Showering, getting dressed, we're going to say 1. Seems like for my wife it's 2. Exercising. Oh, most people, 0. Commute. That average commute's anywhere from 45 minutes to an hour. We're going to go an hour. Studying, if you're in college or whatever, or research, if you're researching something for your business or your hobby or whatever. A lot of people don't really do that. They say they're doing research when they're on YouTube, but are they really? We'll say 0, just for the average person. Prepping meals, about 1 hour. Definitely can fluctuate. TV, watching TV. Average person these days, 4 to 6 hours. We're going to go low with 4. Social media. Don't kid yourself. I Googled it, and Google's always right. The average American spends 12.9 hours on social media a day. I'm going to go 12. Then you've got kids, you got to pick up, you got chores, you got little things that happen throughout the day you didn't plan for. I'm going to be really low on this one at 4. So you add all these up, and what do you have? 33. Only 24 hours in a day. 33. And this is during this exercise during the entrepreneur class. Everybody's like, oh my goodness. There's no way I can start this business that I dream of, that I really want to do. So, I'm not going to give you all the tips today, but what can you shave off here? Oh, something very simple. Social media at 12 hours. Just reduce that to 1 hour, and all of a sudden, you got 22 hours. Just shaving off social media. It could be that you really don't use that much social media. Maybe you really use 1, but you want to exercise, so add that in. Add in time for family. There's no time for family in here. There's so much that we can do with our time in one day. The biggest key is you have to have the why behind what you want to do. Right? If you want to exercise, then why? If you want to start a business, why? Get a strong why. They say your why isn't strong enough until you cry. Right? I don't know about that. It's true in a lot of cases. But if you have the strong enough why, you'll figure out stuff here to shave off, I guarantee it. 8 hours of sleep, some people can go with 6. All right. If you're doing 10, then maybe you can shave it down to 8. You go on meal prepping, dressing, clothes. When you get dressed in the morning, are your clothes laid out, ready to go? That can shave off a lot of time. One thing, prioritize your day. Time block. Use a thing called the Oates method. You got objectives, activities, the time variable for, and then schedule it. Schedule your day. Time block your day. Learn to say no. A lot of people will steal your time throughout the day. Don't allow that. Keep it to a minimum. Don't let them steal your time. It's yours, and it's very valuable. And then do the most important things in the morning. First 2 hours of their day, they say, is the most productive potential of your day. Most important things in the morning. Time block, schedule, prioritize, be intentional. That's just a few things. We'll do posts about other tips later. But I tell you, time, can't manage it. You really can't. But you can manage what you do with that time. But just remember, anything that you want to do, get a strong why behind it. Because you really were born of greatness and for greatness. So now go get your OODA life on and boom, bang that day out.